They'll have to deal with it.
All right. Welcome to the Blanger Boys podcast. This is
Take one.
This is take one. Hopefully the sound's good here. We've been going through some serious technical issues in the build up.
And by we mean all of us.
Yeah, we
contributing equally.
nothing. Yeah.
I did transfer Xavier for these mics though.
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah.
But I don't have a mic.
Timmy doesn't have a mic right now. He's using my AirPods. The echo that you may or may not hear is from Tim.
Well,
It's not his fault.
kicking out of the party.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault, and it's no one's fault but mine, to be honest.
Hey, no, it's fine.
It's not your fault, Xavier. It's not your fault.
At the start of the podcast, well, when we were trying to cook it up, I went to Kmart. All these mics you see here, well, or
Big W
here,
by the looks of those bags.
or here. No, it is Kmart. Kmart and Big W actually merged recently, believe it or not.
It wasn't. Was that recent?
Well, I don't know. Well, I
was
mean,
a while back,
I was
Tim.
seeing
You keep up.
I was seeing Anko in Big W.
Yeah, it's a shame.
I'm no economist.
Oh no, I was thinking of Target. When
What
Target,
does Anko not make?
whoever's working in Anchor, they're magicians. They can do everything.
Some serious transfiguration work.
I reckon there could be a little sweatshops.
Oh, 100%.
You could be supporting the wrong guys.
Without a doubt. I'm okay with supporting I'm not okay with supporting the bad guys.
I'm a big good guy sort of guy.
Huge good guys guy. Huge good day guy.
What?
Not sponsored. I mean, would love to.
No, as in like a good. I don't know what you're talking about, Tim. I don't know any.
I like having good days too.
I don't know of any products called good
Better than
day.
a bad day.
Better than a bad day, that's for sure. Or,
Make it a good day. Make a bad day a good
That's in the
day.
Bible somewhere.
well, it is a beautiful day.
Anyway, well, as I said at the start, it's the first take. It's the first take, and we've got a lot to talk about today. Yeah.
In like a hypothetical previous take that we might have, we discussed the NRLW and Olivia Koenig's admission. It's actually annoying me because she was one Dally M, started all the three Origins, was maybe if New South Wales won would have been their player of the series because it was the first year of three Origins for the women's game, which is great for the game.
Yeah, well done, girls.
And the Australian coach made an error today and said, "Oh no, she didn't start the first two games, even though she just was named at 15 and did start." It's just ridiculous.
I mean, I wouldn't fly if Jed was on board there.
I mean, I can step up for the NRLW, but I don't want to speak where I shouldn't speak. I don't want to tell people how to do their jobs, but I think they've done the job poorly, and PVL needs to fix what's going wrong in the NRLW game to miss Olivia Koenig's selection.
Not WNRL either.
It's NRLW.
Yes. Not that we would have discussed that earlier.
In the hypothetical take.
Moving on to the, the predecessor, probably the worst show. No, I wouldn't even say that. Let's just say NRL Grand Final.
Yeah.
Discuss
Not
that,
not the predecessor. The NRLW was the predecessor. I mean, the predecessor means like beforehand, as in a generational thing. Sorry, wrong use of the word. Moving on. We're talking about the NRL. We're talking about the boys playing the NRLM.
True.
Is what it should be. Is what it should be.
I'm a big advocate for that. NRLM. Let's just call them both NRL.
Yeah. NRL 1 and 2, like B1 and B2.
You see the Knights beat the Sharks on the weekend? Or what? The Sharks had a bye. No, they didn't. It was 16-12.
It was 16-12.
Tamika Upton playing absolute.
She was running absolute lines. I want to talk about three things at the NRL Grand Final. I want to talk about Nathan Cleary, the GOAT. Cam Munster's biting.
Yep.
Hungry little fella. Hungry Queenslander. And Jack Howarth, try or no try.
Can we talk about a fourth thing as well?
Yeah, but Bronze.
How it's a great lead up to the Bathurst weekend. It's great how we go from NRL Grand Final into Bathurst.
Well, it's in that little grace period between BBL and NRL. The Bathurst.
The heart still is White Steeden. By the way, where the heck did Steeden go? Now it's just Rebel. But the heart slowly changing over a 4-piece leather ball with a little cork in the middle and some seams.
Yeah,
Trying to really
dude.
get on.
Couldn't come any sooner. I'm so keen for white ball cricket.
India is going to be massive.
I mean, have you not been
India,
watching
the Border Gillespie Shield or whatever it's called.
Pakistan v England? I was watching during my tutorial.
Oh, well, you know what is great viewing?
Not some big numbers.
There are some big... That Sam Constant seems like a gun.
Yeah, double...
Dunn
twin hundreds.
Dunn and Smithy.
Dunn and Usman, actually, I want to say.
Dunn and Uzi.
Dunn and Uzi doing the
Maybe
LeBron stuff.
Maybe it's Steve Kawaja, we call it.
Yeah.
Because it's double.
Steve's a good cricketing name. It's a good bat and ball hand-eye coordination.
I think Mitchell's the best cricketing name to ever pass through the Australian
Best
country.
bowler.
Bison.
No, we're talking Mitchell. We're talking Mitchell Stark, Mitchell Johnson.
Mitchell Moses.
Mitchell Moses is the NRL player.
NRL.
Of
the saviour of the Blues.
I was meeting Mitchell Marsh. Mitchell Moses did.
There's a few other Mitchells out there.
Good name.
Mitchell Swepson.
Oh, Mitch Swepson, the most cricketer.
Inconsistent cricketer.
Inconsistent cricketer.
What? Yeah.
He played for a few years in the Heat, no?
He's
Still at the Heat.
To my knowledge, Mitchell Swepson
God.
still makes many an appearance.
The real question ever is mine: can the Heat go back to back?
Can we just talk about how?
Can Brisbane go into a dynasty?
Does anyone remember that they won the grand final last year?
Nah.
Any recollection of that, gents?
I actually didn't. I didn't even know I watched the final. See,
I watched the final.
The BBL's lost me. It's lost me.
No, it's won me back.
I just.
Out of the Lions losing, Broncos losing, and started the now newfound success of Brisbane.
Yeah, go the Lions.
The Lions winning.
Everyone seems to be a big AFL guy now.
Is it a Brisbane dynasty we're coming across? Are we going to be?
Yeah.
Are we about to enter the prime of Brisbane? And I think there's been a prime in the past. We're talking. Is it 05, 06 Broncos?
We're talking. I'm pretty sure 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 2, 3, 4 Lions when Fitzroy combined with the Bears. I learned about this at work the other day. So pretty much
don't know.
in the AFL. So there was the Fitzroy
garage party.
the Fitzroy Lions, which are now the Brisbane Lions. I mean, to our
Allegedly.
humble and very intense AFL viewers / listeners. I don't know if there are many.
Allegedly.
Sorry, allegedly. No, this actually did happen. So there was the Fitzroy Lions and the Brisbane Bears, right? And there were two rosters, and one was in the VFL, and one was in. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna do a really bad take of this anyway. So they combined, right? And they had no salary cap because the AFL wanted to get them started. So they had these two gun lineups, and they just played the best of the two teams, and they just won 3 years in a row. And everyone was up in arms about it, but it still counts as 3 premierships.
Was that a Queensland?
It was the Brisbane Lions.
It was the Brisbane Lions.
Yeah,
okay.
when the Fitzroy Lions moved to Brisbane.
Oh, that's iconic.
It's awesome. I mean,
my guy Fagan. I don't follow the AFL, and I wish I did this year because I'm all for a Brisbane team winning. And that coach Fagan seems like a great guy.
Yeah.
Seems like the Bellamy of the rugby league in terms of AFL scenarios.
Yeah. I mean, he's been coaching for like 15 years, hasn't he?
And he never played. I'm pretty sure first ever player not to.
I mean, as they say, those who can't do coach. That's why I love coaching terrace cricket so much. World's worst cricketer turned coach.
Shout out Joe Stretton.
Shout out Joe Stretton. Big shout out, friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
Close personal friend of the show.
Bit of a
mentor, coach,
mentee, brother,
dear friend, lover. Not really.
Close and personal friend.
Sorry to cut you guys off. Shall we get back onto the NRL?
Yeah, sorry. Let's move right back into the Sunday. What was it? Was it the second?
I think we're looking at about
I feel like it was the second. Second sounds right.
Well, it's Friday the 11th.
Possibly first.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Penrith 4, Pete. How boring is that?
I hate Penrith.
Very boring. Even Nathan.
So boring.
Nathan's actually growing on me, to be fair. I used to find him really annoying. Same with Jerome Luai, but now that Jerome Luai's going to the Tigers, I'm really excited to see him start losing. Oh, guys, who just walked in?
Paddy Carrigan, what are you doing here?
Talk about Paddy Carrigan. I mean, I mentioned this in the hypothetical previous takes, but to win Best Forward, Player of the Year, it's just amazing that someone his stature can just deliver week in and week out. I reckon he's the greatest to ever wear the Broncos jersey.
That's no
Huge
comment
call.
there.
Huge
But
call.
I do
In
agree.
terms of quality of person, leader,
No.
knowing what it takes to win. I mean, without him, I don't.
We haven't won a premiership yet.
But Paddy knows. Paddy knows how to win.
When did you blokes last win? 2005?
No.
2006.
24. Was 2006 our last one?
It's a 19-year drought, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it would be
Just
right
off the top of the head, 19 years.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
26.
It's a bloody long time.
It's a long time. How many years did the
I
Lions take
remember
to
it well.
win?
It was so boring.
Less than that.
What?
When the Cowboys won.
You remember it well. You were, what, 1 year old?
Try 6 months. It was pretty good. No, actually, I would have been a year old, actually. Think about it.
Yeah, August birthday.
August, baby.
Shout out August birthdays out there.
Shout out all the August
Shout
birthdays out there. It's a great month. Great month of the
It
year.
is.
What have we got in August? We've got the Ekka.
Second best month of the year. Because August offers the Ekka. We're looking at some Ekka wins.
September is so good, though. Start of spring racing.
Well, it's the end
We'll
of
get
the
into
rugby
that.
league
We'll
season.
get into that as well.
It's a bit of a somber. Also, I recommend, putting on a tip on Quaid. It's racing tonight.
I thought it's already...
Has it already raced?
Oh, okay, well, yeah. Well, this is coming out later. So
This is
they
coming
won't
out
know
later.
it.
Also, tip Ubiquitous is going to win on the weekend. Touch
Have
wood.
we got onto horses?
Took in spring season.
We need to get right back into the grand final.
Jack Howard try.
No try. Moving on.
All agree.
No try.
Those TikTok angles
Oh, they were bogus.
Yeah, they were. Someone
They were
done
bogus
some
angles.
Photoshop and posted on TikTok. Got some angry Melbourne Knights.
Bit of cap cut.
Yeah, bit of cut.
Yeah, huge cap cut. Filters.
Moving on.
Jack Howard lost in the game. Just put it out there.
Yeah.
If they had
Dumb rugby player.
if they had Remus Smith in the field, they would have won.
Or Lindsay Smith, whoever that
Listen,
is.
I'm a fan of Jackie Howard, but Lindsay Smith,
Lindsay.
you got picked for the Australian squad.
I don't hate it.
If he didn't have blonde
Who is he?
hair,
Who
you
is
wouldn't
he?
know he's on. You wouldn't know he's on his side.
Blonde hair, comes off the bench.
Who
For
is
the
he?
Panthers.
I don't care. I don't know who he is.
Blonde hair, good locks. Good blonde hair.
Yeah.
Reminds me of someone on the show. Tim.
Oh, yeah. I go, Shaz.
Really hoping that was me.
Well
I
done,
was
Tim.
wondering.
Oh, God.
Well done,
I
Tim.
would have been disappointed in
Yeah, Blanger too. Well, it's two blondes in a ringer.
You
That's,
lost.
that's the name of the show.
You lost me in suspense.
Like a Oreo.
I reckon we.
It is
I
like
reckon
an
we,
Oreo.
I don't want to be talking about the podcast on the podcast. But I reckon,
That is so Inception. Dude, that is
I reckon we drop the boys from the Blanger boys. It's too masculine. It's because we love it. We love our Miss Blangers out there as well.
our blanganese.
Our Blangerettes.
Our blangerettes and our...
I was going to be like a gentleman because, you know, personally that's how I view it.
I emphasize class. I like that, Tim. The guy like class.
Like the terrorist gentleman, the blanger gentleman. Not saying we went to school there. Cam Munster, he was so hungry on Sunday night. He was so hungry.
Fair few KFC ads on the sideline. I mean,
Yeah.
I would
And he's a bloke with a fairly ordinary rig. Like, he's an NRL player who doesn't have the most stunning body.
He's not the worst in the world. I've seen a lot worse.
The Latrell Mitchells of the world, they can... I mean, they're an exception in themselves.
Yeah, well, that's a different breed.
Old Cold
Built for rugby league.
Taylor was looking a bit sloppy there in his final
he
years.
was.
Georgie Rose.
George Rose.
Yeah.
He was.
You know who was actually shredded, who doesn't look shredded at all? Toby Rudolph.
You know who benches 160?
Toby.
Ruben Cotter. 160. 160 kilos.
That he wouldn't, like, his muscles wouldn't be able to. It'd be all heart. It'd just be heart. Just getting that
Heart and loyalty.
heart and loyalty. Just getting that.
Like, he just all he thinks about is, like, how much he loves Todd.
And how much he wants to make the next tackle. And he was like, just
Yeah.
get off my chest.
I reckon he's yelling Queensland during every rep.
Dude, I say it a lot. I say it a lot. Top 5 moment of my life is yarning with Ruben Cotter at work. That was awesome.
That would be awesome.
And I can tell you,
Well,
he's
top
ju-
5 is talking to Paddy Carrigan.
he's just a lovely a bloke as you would think he is. And Paddy, I'm sure he is as well. Although,
They are personal friends.
Paddy-
We catch up and
Paddy, reach out to your terrace mates.
Get in the
Come on,
pod.
bruh.
Get in the pod.
it's alright. We'll make things right with Terrace when he gets back in the pod.
Sure. So, he was hungry, but
It wasn't a bite.
Judiciary.
I don't think it was cleared.
Oh, you're talking about the bite. I was really lost there.
Yeah, no.
Were you hungry?
I was just like, why did I miss something? Instagram post him KFC or something like that?
No, we're talking about the bite. Yeah. Cleared, no bite.
Yeah,
All
they
good.
lost. Who cares?
Who cares? Bugger off. Craig Bellmead.
I'm a big fan of Craig, actually. Seems like a great guy.
Oh, I think he's a good coach.
Great coach.
Says yous a lot, says me. Both.
We? Oh, it says me instead of I.
Bevan.
That's a great rugby league.
That's a huge rugby league. He played a bit of... Who did he play for? Parramatta?
Played for the Raiders, I believe. Won a premiership
Raiders.
with them.
Oh, that's right. He came off the Pine.
Came off the Pine, played his second grade, captain second grade, came off the Pine first grade, played the last 5 minutes, and just good on him.
In those days, and this is straight from the... What's it called? The
Clubhouse?
Clubhouse. Great. Close
you can see in the clubhouse. I chatted to him.
Close personal friends of the show, Pappy and Munster and Jerome. I sent him through a personal message when he won the Dally.
It was a big week. He
didn't get back to me.
I think that's why Jerome, he said such a big week where everyone's saying it's the best, threw him off his game. Big time.
Except he has had a bad week this week, injured and not playing in New Zealand.
Oh, SJ.
And SJ is coming out of retirement.
I saw that. SJ coming out of retirement is like, I don't know if you blokes remember, I mean, I wasn't there either, but Alfie Langer came out of retirement to play Origin.
I did know about that.
He came out of retirement
and won
it.
That is iconic.
Whacked back on that maroon jersey, dug so deep. He dug almost all the way through to China.
I reckon he
won it at Suncorp.
I reckon if you put on a maroon jersey, you'd do a job for your state. Doesn't matter how good you are at rugby league. You've played it before. You made it the right stuff.
If you made it the right stuff, and I don't think to add to that, Jed, I don't think that could happen in New South Wales. You couldn't put on blue and then just win it for your state.
I mean, we did have Mitchell Moses do that this year for them, but
he's not a random guy who just whacked it on. We're saying like your average Joe who comes into the Yeronga bottle every Tuesday
even
afternoon.
You could do a job for Queensland team.
I'll tell you what, I could. I wouldn't last too long before getting injured, but
I'd put my body in the line. I'd tackle like there's no tomorrow, that's for sure.
And honestly, there probably wouldn't be much the next day. I reckon the head would be hurting.
Yeah,
the shoulders would be sore.
Your head would be hurting for other reasons, Tim. Because you just won game 2 at Caxton.
That's CTE.
Shout out pub of the year.
Yeah, pub of the 100% pub of the year. Just to that, a segment we're going to do every week. It's going to be called Pub of the Week. And what
are we going to do in Pub of the Week?
Because this is supposed to be filmed on a Monday, we usually go to the pub on that weekend and then review it on Monday. But because we're filming on a Friday tonight, and it's at night time,
it's disrupted.
We're about to go to the Newmarket Hotel and have a steak and
I'm excited to see what it's going to offer.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I reckon. Probably going to get unnecessarily drunk.
Also,
for a Friday night.
Similar to my running early today, ran 5Ks, ridiculously quick. Besides the point, Neddy Brockman. I just keep flicking on my TikTok.
He's still running.
He is still running. He already passed 1,100. Saw it earlier today. I watched him for about 40 minutes yesterday because waiting for his master lap. Master laps are a pretty big thing for Ned.
So, Jed, explain what the master lap is.
It's So he goes one lap in all the lanes out, and then does it again back, and then once he comes back, the last lap's a master lap, and that's when he gets 12.8k, and he celebrates every master lap because he's just like putting a shift.
Yeah,
he's putting a shift. Who's podcasting right now? They're calling us up to podcast for them.
Yeah,
there's someone on there. I'm not sure who.
They knew we're lurking in the shadows, ready to just take over the podcast scene.
Paddy Cummins ran this morning with.
Paddy Cummins ran this morning. That's my captain.
That's Australia. That's Australia.
That's grit.
We're talking about someone doing stuff for homelessness, combining with Australian captain. That's just culture. Tell me any other country in the world that would do that.
Not a single one.
You
don't see Virat. You don't see Virat.
Virat's not running with Ned, is he?
No, he's not. Well, obviously,
that would be weird if he was.
Besides the point, Patrick Cummins, he's the captain of Australia.
He is. You know, the second most important job is captain in the Australian cricket team.
There's
behind the
Prime Minister. And then I'd almost say, I mean, past November,
Yeah, on its day, you can switch those two around.
dude, I reckon
Pat would do a great job leading our country in the political room.
Mr. Speaker.
He would do a great job. He'd get rid of all... He's big onto his energy, his clean energy. He'd clean that all up. Wouldn't he?
Yeah, and then just rise the cost of living, allegedly.
You know, Ned's running with someone here.
We'll keep the politics out of it today.
Yeah, could be. Back from tea break.
Back from the tea break. We're back. We're fresh.
I would love to have a Lord's tea real quick. Go to the tea break at Lord's as a player.
Let's talk about. Well, the most recent lunge at Lord's was actually fairly controversial with that little run out. Privy of Alex Carey.
It's not hard to stay in your crease, is it?
No, it's not.
Johnny.
I'm not sure if anyone's discussed this before.
I used to like the old barrel chest before he just had a total sook about getting out in a fair way, let's just say.
He's a weak English boy.
He is weak. We
like most of them. Where were we? Pick up from where we left off.
We're still talking NRLW. We moved past that.
I reckon let's just finish off the last 10 minutes here.
Discuss past, present,
no, I wanted
to emerging of this podcast.
Oh well, yeah, you lead, Timmy. Get in there.
Well, I think we were just going to discuss the future. So we're going to be filming on a
Monday fun day, and hopefully it'll be out by Wednesday. I think it should take. It won't take me any more than 2 hours to.
Be there on the Wednesday for the drive home.
Yeah, be there on the Wednesday for the drive home. Wherever you're driving home from, whether that be St. Lucia, whether that be Gardens Point,
Christchurch for some.
Christchurch for some. Hello to our to our Kiwi viewers and listeners.
Shout out to Tuvalu.
Yeah, shout out Otago. Otago.
Can we shout out?
No idea where that is. I'll be honest.
That's where Lockie goes to uni. Lockie McGeever. Sorry, friend of the show, Lockie McGeever.
Shout out Graves.
Shout out running buddy Graves.
Graves has been running.
Dude, Graves makes a very prominent feature on Lockie's Strava.
Can I be honest? I thought he was saying a joke because he was running
by himself.
Yeah, I actually thought something. Graves is a dude.
Yeah, it took me a while to get that. I thought he was just going for a night run, just by himself. He was just with the Graves tonight.
With the Graves tonight.
Just real quick, who's going to open for Australia this summer? And what's going on with Cam Green?
Make it
do we play Cam Green as a batter?
Dude, Cam Green's
can't bowl. He can't bowl till the fourth test.
No, Cam Green's getting back surgery today.
Back surgery? Where have we seen
that?
No, I
Can you pull that up?
No.
Marcus Harris has been putting up in a couple shifts.
I've seen that. I hate him. You've had your chance, buddy.
Get Sam Constas into open. He can open.
You've had your chance, buddy.
Would you move Head into open?
Yes. We're like, he opens for ODIs, mate.
Yeah, but he's never as good.
Dude, he scores hundreds. He's a beast.
Okay, I'm saying a day ago, back surgery, Green to sacrifice Indian summer for long term.
Yeah,
but 11 hours ago, Cameron Green endowed for India Test Series as he weighs up back surgery. Lucky we have a great opener already. The Bison seems like not only a great person, but a great cricketer. I think he's a great cricketer.
Green Bison's going to open.
No, as in, like we got an all-rounder.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Bison
better than Freddie Flintoff.
Not the 145 anymore, Bison.
Oh, really?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
He's a big boy. He's barrel-chested. Talk about barrel-chested cricketers. And that's the best thing about him. Hits a long ball, hits a heavy ball. Doesn't he?
Yeah, just how Cam Green bowls a heavy ball, hits a long ball.
God. And his levers? Have you seen Cam Green's levers?
Oh, they're so long.
They are long levers.
He's hot. Cam Green's hot.
He's got a girlfriend. I think it's a long-term girlfriend. I'm sorry to...
Lucky girl.
Sorry to let you know.
I was ruined by Herbie. Herbie's announcement. Hard launch of the...
No, actually, crazy you say that because she moved from... They've been together since London, since they lived in England. They lived together. They were boyfriend and girlfriend over there. Then he moved over. Lily Pickles?
I just saw in the NRL post that a few people were falling to their knees in Bunnings after that post was
why?
At least if you know.
But it was like
Bunnings.
It was last year, but listen, I know there's NRL players. I think Herbie's a great guy, but I don't want to say anything about Herbie. I think he's a great guy. I think he was raised by Kevy. Kevy's second father to him. So
Oh,
I think he's a great guy.
and by rest in peace, just see you later.
Listen, I think he had to go, but God, I wish he stayed.
Yeah.
Kevy,
Not so much after last season.
He's a good man.
R.I.P. bro.
He's a good man.
Mm.
Kevy Walters, feel for the family. Thoughts and prayers go out to the Walters family.
Yeah. I heard
He's not dead. Can we not?
No, he's not dead. He may as well.
What's
be
Alfie going to do though? What's Alfie going to do? Because I really hope he doesn't leave the state. Because we need him in the Broncos. We need him.
I think he's just going to pester around. Not that we know, but the Brecky Creek Hotel. I think he's just going to become even more of a barfly than he already is.
Yeah, it's going to be
Nothing wrong with that.
He's going to be the number one residence of the Breakfast Creek Hotel.
And I think he's pushing it already.
Our toddler, George Nanberry Tracy who is not pushing the buttons tonight, which is
the reason,
possibly the detriment,
which is hurting us tonight. It's really hurting us.
We're paying him for nothing, aren't we?
Once I get this good mic, I tell you what, I'll be sounding a lot better.
Yeah, you will. We're gonna have to we're gonna work around with the setup on how this is all gonna work with the mics, but I'm pretty sure it'll be dandy. It'll be alright.
It'll be good. This is growing pains.
It's a great couch though for a podcast. It's a great couch.
Can I say something about the couch? And I was kind of loving it. I was into it. I was slipping through the crack in the middle.
Yeah, that's why middleman Timmy he fights in that.
I was getting in the crack.
But you're a big crack guy, Tim. So
right,
it should have been fine.
But that's all. It's all about fight, like Timmy. That's like this crack here is making you a better man. At the end of the day, I think it's making you a better human. It's giving you some morals. It's giving you some ethos.
Yeah.
Have we developed ethos enough in this first podcast? That's my question.
I mean,
this is about finding identity.
With the 7 takes we've had. Yes.
Sorry,
this is the first take.
There's some good moments that will be cut.
Maybe we just clip this up, put it on YouTube. A few little segments.
Reels.
What I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna keep this in. I'm gonna talk straight to the viewer. Let me just put face.
What are we calling our viewers, by the way?
I like blanganese. Like Vietnamese. I was like Vietnamese, Chinese, blanganese.
Okay, all right. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I'm talking straight to the blanganese here. When Timmy gets his mic, this will be the single greatest Brisbane podcast
and Australia, Trans-Tasman, New Zealand. Shout out to our New Zealand fans
and Tasmania. Let's not forget about Tasmania.
Tasmania is a part of Australia. People forget about it.
Devils.
Shout out. Actually, not shout out. Just opposite of shout out. Aaron and Titmus claimed as a Queenslander. No, I'm a Tasmanian.
Yuck.
Sorry.
Who's a Tasmanian? Who says I'm a proud Tasmanian?
Besides Tim Payne, I don't.
Tim.
But he's not proud anymore, is he? He's not a proud boy.
Tim, like Snapchat leak Payne or what?
Yeah, Tim's not a proud boy. Who else? Darcy Shaw, great Tasmanian.
Jackson Bird.
Jackson Bird, he hits a long balls of. Oh God, Chris Lynn can hit a long ball.
Okay, this is all going to be cut, but blanganese. I want to say, this is the greatest podcast in the world. Quality's going to improve. Stay tuned.
When we go
Wednesday on the drive.
we're going to start our what are we going to call them? Our special listeners.
What?
People who are there from the first potty. So when we get big, we'll have a special lunch.
Leave a comment. Send a video.
Yeah, actually, give us some pointers on what you want to hear, what you want to see.
Put it down here.
Right down there. It should be right. Should be right down there in the comment section.
Yeah.
Obviously, those listening on Spotify.
From the ring.
I don't know what you're doing.
Those on Spotify.
Maybe listen to it twice.
Go listen to it on Spotify and then go watch it on YouTube.
Watch it twice, 3 times, maybe even 5 times. How many times can you watch it in the week?
I would fall asleep.
Listen, I'm going to give $1,000 if you can watch it 1,000 times the next week.
I will let you.
Well,
this is not a fun.
we've had a
Straight from jail.
Ned's what
So, and then can we speak about our future sponsors? Lunchly, I want
Lunchly, I want Prime.
Prime.
Wait.
I want Prime. All this is all allegedly, of course.
What game? I feel like I reckon we're a points bet podcast.
I'm big Ladbrokes.
I like backing myself
I'm-
on Ladbrokes.
I'm a bet with Ladbrokes. I'm that
Or
guy.
Dabble.
See, I think Nedge and Sports Bet have been taken.
But we're free agents.
But as the third big player in the what do we call this podcasting genre?
Oh, this is. It's hard to categorize what we're talking about here. It's all
You can't
very
put limits
broad.
on us, can you?
You can't.
The sky.
Well, we can't put that.
Well, there's space, Tim.
Well, no, on Spotify, I put it as sport, but we've talked. Oh, bit of a
Have we talked
got that one.
Because I know we had some imaginary takes. So we talk politics in this take or previous take?
I think we keep politics out of it.
Bit of a blur for me.
No, we don't. We just talk state
Anyway,
politics.
Blanganese,
between Queensland and Wales.
Blanganese people of our podcast. Yeah, let's wrap it.
We talked a lot about some prawns as well.
Oh, we did.
Prawns and oysters.
Shout out Yamba.
Shout out Yamba. Shout out Brisbane.
Home of prawns.
Shout
Home of crabs.
Shout out Brisbane.
Home of oysters.
Home
Home of the lobster. Home of the good wave.
Home of the cold water.
Home of the bacon and egg burger.
Home of the kiosk. Home of the
vanilla milkshake.
And actually,
Home of
Jed,
Tom's Chinese.
Jed, I want you to look at that camera, and I want you to tell them to get excited for the Yamba episode.
Get excited. Well, I don't have to say it because they're already feeling it.
They're already feeling
I
it.
feel like a double episode, man. You get a Yamba car trip episode.
Dude, that'll be
That'll
so
be-
hard. We're already struggling so much. The amount of echo, the audio quality on this is going to suck. It's going to suck to listen to, but you're going to enjoy it because I know that we've been good today. Anyway, we're off to the Newey. That'll be our pub of the week next week.
Shout out Newey.
Shout out Newey. Shout out the
Shout out Ricks.
Shout out Ricks.
Shout out Rick.
Actually, I just want to say one thing about Ricks.
Were you there yesterday, Tim?
No.
You don't go out.
I had a quiet one in.
Oh, not
I
man.
want to say something about Ricks. I love Ricks, and those who know me best know me that my home isn't here, which I'm not going to say. But if you know where I live. My home is at Rick's backyard.
Drop it in the comments. Let's
drop it in the comments.
Shout out
Tell
Rick's
me.
backyard.
Tell me.
Don't actually.
Big
Don't
Rick's
actually.
guy.
No, please don't.
Big
Huge.
$3.50 drink guy.
Big $3.50 drink guy. Big karaoke guy. Big Oasis set karaoke guy. Big
Don't look back in anger guy.
Big don't look back in anger guy. Big Parker guy.
Australian tour?
Yeah, I actually missed out on the pre-sale tickets today.
Already got. I learned about it today.
Yeah, but Dad and I both missed out. Max Gallagher, friend of the show, he has hooked me. Well, he hasn't hooked me up, but he's
Non-Brizzy though.
he's
So
helped me. Yeah, we're gonna have to fly down, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it.
Just see Liam.
Biblical.
Gallagher's.
Yeah.
The Gallagher boys.
Hopefully we haven't cringed you out too much this evening, gentlemen and ladies. I'm sure we're gonna
There'll
have
be more
some.
to come.
Clip it.
I'm sure we're gonna have some blanganese out there.
Yeah, well, they're all blanganese.
They're all blanganese, but there'll be a few blanganese out there.
Yeah.
But I feel like blanganese is good because it brings them both.
It brings them both. They come in all shapes and sizes, the blanganese.
Not that I see any of that. I don't.
Didn't do an outro. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Yeah.
Thanks to our sponsors.
Thanks to our sponsors.
Shout out Banksman. Shout out Mo. Shout out Face Clan.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Just see you next week.
Shout out Prime.
Yeah. Shout out KSI. Shout out from the ring to the. All right. See you later. Thanks for watching, viewing, subscribing. Number one podcast in the world, Impulsive.
Next week, talk tour. Next week, our Buttons guy will be here.
It's been way too real. I promise next week will be better. Thank you so much. Bye.